My water's all the way over there. It's Thursday. So this week we're talking about Glee. Actually, first let me talk about y'all. Last week I didn't have a video. I was on a church retreat and Haley was going to make my video and she didn't. So I'm assuming I'm getting punished for that. Holly, I hope your shows are going well and I hope you're getting sleep. And I love you. TJ, you talked about Gilmore Girls being the only other show you watch like every week, and yes, I'm definitely down with it. I love that show. Seen every episode. Totally invested in those characters. Sarah, I'm so happy that you're done with school. That's so awesome. Summer's great. It's also awesome because you kind of graduated with the Glee seniors. I remember last year when I graduated high school, my friend Amanda and I were like, we wish Glee were graduating this year and then we'd be graduating with them. But kind of glad we didn't because we were already emotional. And oh my gosh, your wall of Glee photos is crazy and awesome. Maribel, I love you a whole lot. I'm sorry nobody talked about you last week. Yeah, I love you. And yes, okay. I'm in the same boat as a lot of you. Glee has definitely impacted me in ways that I didn't think it would. When I watched the pilot episode online 3 years ago, I remember being immediately interested in it and definitely interested in it because it was a lot of like things that I was interested in. Like I was very involved in choir in high school and like theater, so musical theater in a TV show was just like, this is everything that I wanted, and it was really exciting. It's not the reason that I made a Tumblr or whatever, it's not the reason why I'm online, but it's definitely a big part of my online existence now. It's definitely not the first fandom I've been involved in by any means, but it's the first fandom I guess that I've had like best friends in. I made a lot of friends in the Harry Potter fandom, but the Glee fandom is where I've made like really good friends. I love Glee. I get frustrated with storylines a lot because they're inconsistent and we all know Glee is not good at continuity. That's just frustrating for me because I am invested in these characters and I do care about what happens to them, and when nothing is said about what happens to them, season finale, it's frustrating. Obviously I wouldn't have met any of you if it weren't for Glee. This season finale was kind of emotional for me because it was very much how like my senior year went. I was super involved in choir and my friend Amanda and I like were the Glee club in that we like held hands during all the rehearsals, and my choir sang for good at graduation and we had the first two solos in it, so we were like holding hands, and like every time we rehearsed that song we cried. I still cry anytime I hear that song. It doesn't matter who's singing it or where. I always cry. We started crying right before we went on stage for our last like competition performance, and everyone was like get it together, we have to go on stage, and we were like a mess. Backstage during our senior year, we did Jekyll and Hyde for the musical, and our friend Ariana played Lucy, and she was singing A New Life, and we cried every night when she sang that. Yeah, we were the Glee club. So, obviously Glee means a lot to me in that I identify with a lot of the characters, and I care about what happens to a lot of the characters. The show frustrates me a lot just because of the way it's written and stuff, but so I'm not going to stop watching it, and I'm not going to not care about it ever, even if I am frustrated with it. Apart from Glee, I got a job at my church. I basically said, hey, this position should be a job and you should give it to me. And I submitted a portfolio and they were like, yes. So I'm doing graphic design stuff for my church, which is really exciting because it's not just a dumb summer job that won't matter. It's like actually doing things that are pertinent to what I want to do. Yeah, I think that's all. The season finale actually did make me really emotional and I cried a lot. So here's some of that if you're interested. Maribel, I'll see you tomorrow.